What's up, guys? This is Oddsar here. I'm bringing you guys my draft analysis for WPF, the inaugural season, the very first season of WPF Delta, the Wi-Fi division, and we are rocking Slither wings here once again. And I'm just super excited to show you my team, what we're bringing, what we're going to be doing, and I feel this team is going to be really interesting for me. It's going to be different. It's out of my comfort zone. Last Wi-Fi gen, it was more comfort zone. Chim Pow, Breaker, Corviknight, very bulky steel type. Garchomp, very comfort pick for me. This season, I threw that all to the side, made a completely different team than I would normally do. And we're going to see that very quickly with our first round pick. But let's get one thing down first, because I feel like I have to. I challenged John Jr. He's in this league as well. Go check his channel out down the description down below. But I challenged John Jr. to a little friendly competition. We put some real money down so that that there's some stakes involved. But I challenged John Jr. to see who would have the better record by the end of the season, and whoever hits that wins a grand total of $50 from the other person. And I'm confident. I feel good about this team. And we're going to try and swipe $50 from John Jr. I think this will be a really fun challenge, just to get some skin in the game. I think this will be fun though, and me and John are good sports. We'll have fun with it, and we're going to just go straight on into the first round pick, which is my centerpiece of the team. It's my Terra captain. This is free Terra. That's going to be another interesting thing that we're going to be dealing with. But this is Walking Wake, and I'm excited to see this. This is a mon that wasn't even available for us in D League because we started just slightly too soon before the mons came out. Now I picked this up pick 13, I believe. So I think it was a pretty good position that fell to me. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how to use it, what to use it, how bulky it is, if bulky sets work with it. Obviously, this is free Terra, so I can go with a whole bunch of different types of Terra captains. Water's really good, fire's really good, fairy, dragon even. I don't know. It's just, we're going to just throw shit at the wall and see what happens. And I am really looking forward to using Walking Wake. I think it'll be fun. It's definitely out of my comfort zone with weather potentially, but yeah, it's going to be really, really fun to use. After that, our next pick was Meowscarada, a very underhyped mon for me for Gen 9. I don't like the starters too much, except for Skeledirge. But Meowscarada was, I think, just perfectly placed there. It gives me spikes, gives me toxic spikes. Knockoff is a really powerful move, and it also gives me a really good speed tier at 124, I believe. I'm really looking forward to trying it out, seeing how it works. I don't know too much about it. I know it's kind of hazard setter, niche little choice banded or either choice scarfed variant of it. But yeah, I'm just interested to use it, try it out, see how it goes, and that will be my pick number 2. And let's jump right on into pick number 3. No surprise, it's Torkoal, the fire turtle rapid spinner sand abuser for Walking Wake. I had to pick it up. It was needed to be picked up. And I had pretty much no choice into waiting any longer. If I did, I would be afraid one of the other coaches would swipe it from me, because Great Tusk and a few other mons really do enjoy the sun. And I felt like I was needing to pick it up now, if never. And Torkoal did land to me, and I'm really excited to have him. So let's go on to pick number 4 with Slitherwing mascot pick. One of my favorite Pokemon of the generation. And we're sitting pretty with this team. I really am enjoying this team. Some comfort picks, some very uncomfortable picks with weather, but we're making a pretty well made team so far. Let's go to pick number 5 here with Claude. This pick was very, very hard for me. I did not know what I was wanting. I was like looking at all the different fairies that were left, all the different waters that were left, and nothing really looked good to me. Like I was really debating Claude or Bro, and I eventually landed on Clodsire. Just said whatever fairy comes back to me is what fairy comes back to me, and I was like, I'm not dealing with this, and we'll see what next Pokemon, what fairy did land to me, which is Gardevoir. I was very, very torn because there wasn't any really good option for fairies left. I waited a little bit too long to pick up a fairy. And that definitely made my team suffer. Like I didn't have like the Florges was gone right before Claude, and there's just other different fairy types that were all really high value that were already swiped and taken, and almost every single steal was taken at this point too. So since there weren't any good steals left, I was just like, we're just going to throw this. Like, we're not even going to care about steals till later. But we do pick up Gardevoir, and I am really looking forward to this team. A kind of offensive Psychic Fairy, but there are a few special, or a few bulky sets that I can use, and it does work pretty well. But yeah, that is my 6th pick in Gardevoir. Let's go on to my next pick, which is my Ghost Resist, my bulky normal type, an old friend from BBRD League, and we have the Dunsparce, and I really did enjoy the Dunsparce in BBR, and and it was still sitting there. I had to swipe it. I think it's a really good Ghost Resist, and I feel it forces the specific ghost types I'll be facing to be have coverage for it. So if that is Terra Fighting, or if that is some other Terra that is maybe not super effective, but at least is an off coverage Terra type that they have to do that's not Ghost or Dragon. You know, it maybe forces Dragon from Dragapult. Oh wait, Dragapult can't Terra, so that's good. But generally, the Dunsparce is a very good Pokemon in both defenses, either special or that. I'm just glad to have another Comfort Pet back in my team. So we're going to go on to the 8th pick here, and this is my Steel type. It is Orthworm. I debated a lot with my Steel. I didn't even pick up a Steel. But with the encouragement and pestering of Delray, I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm going to have to pick up my Steel now, or I'm just not going to pick one up. And Orthworm was my pick. It also does help my slightly ground weak team, and a lot of my Pokemon are currently really specially defensive, and this helps shore up my physical defense, because Claude, Gardevoir, and I think that's it. It's pretty specially defensive, and the Dunsparce is a little bit of both. It's kind of a mixture. It has more HP, I believe, than anything else. But we do have Orthworm here with our 8th pick. So let's just jump right on into our 9th pick, which is Lichen Rock Dusk. I thought this was a pretty good breaker that was left. It was something that I needed some better priority in my team, and it hits like a truck. It's Lichen Rock Dusk. I haven't really used it, and honestly, either of the generations I use, I've never really used it in Gen 7. I've never really used it in Gen 9 yet either. I'm looking forward to it. It's always like kind of those extra mons that if you have the extra points, you can pick it up. And I luckily did have those extra points. and it's crazy. SD sets, I've seen it sweep teams. I do it really like the mon. I haven't used it much though, so I'm really interesting to see how it goes. But let's go into pick number 10 here, as I pick up Alolan Persian. This was another Pokemon that maybe could have done something else with these 4 points, but I wanted to try it out. It also could potentially help me get into Walking Wake or into Slitherwing or into one of my other Pokemon by lowering my opponent's stats, and then getting in one of my big breakers to try and really just hammer in with one of the few moves that I do have. If maybe I call a pivot right or something along those lines, I think that Alolan Persian will be a fun and maybe a old Gen 7 style to this team. I haven't used it since Gen 7. It hasn't been relevant since Gen 7, but I am very very happy to have it on the team, and looking forward to using it. And for our 11th and final pick, I had to pick up Pikachu. Fun guy. Pikachu is Pikachu, mascot of the Pokemon Company, and I'm just looking forward to using Pikachu. Have fun, and do nothing. Maybe bring it once a week. Maybe bring it versus T-Row if we play, because he loves Pikachu. And yeah, anyways, that is my draft analysis for WPF. Hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next week whenever we face off our week 1 opponent, JV, and his Atlanta Victinis. I'll have his link down in the description below with all the other coaches, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.